Hello folks, in this guide we will be covering the best gear to be acquired within the Malachite zone. I'll basically be giving you all of the best options available, and then I'll go through the most efficient way of working through them all. The main gear we will acquire is the following: the PSZ91 Falcon Armor Set, the unique Gordon SMG named the Gangster, a modded AR-416 with the Holosight and grip attachments, the RAM2 shotgun, the ZUBR19 and the Rhino Sidearm, as well as all 4 of the artifacts, every blueprint and attachment within the zone, as well as a handful of additional weapons and supplies along the way. There are a few side notes before we get into this. First and foremost, I've ran this entire route parallel with the main story, so this full guide can be followed whilst progressing for any faction's main questline. There are no differences in main quest allegiance. All players will follow the same route, and all equipment can be collected regardless. We're pretty much doing a full circle around the map for all of the gear. This conveniently falls in with the main questline nicely, so do feel free to follow along. Malachite is not very big, so feel free to return to the hub and drop off loot whenever needed. Other than that, let's get started. Our first location is in the south, right here on the map. First, head into this small building to find a stash on the side right here. Next, head outside and into the bus just down the road. In the driver's cabin is this chest. Once done, head into the nearby facility and locate the small building in the northern section. Head inside, and in this large room is a hidden duffel bag containing the individual adjustment blueprint for the ASPB. Next, head slightly northeast towards this marker on the map. Here along the road you'll find this tank. Simply head to the back of the tank to find an AK right here. Our next location is Malachite itself. I first advise heading round to the back of the facility at this marker on the map. Whilst here, you will find this ladder. Use this to ascend to the roof. Once here, drop onto these pipes and begin following them. I advise saving before each jump, as this fall will kill you. Cautiously make all 3 jumps and eventually reach this building here. Drop down onto the platform below. And then navigate over to the other part of the broken walkway here. Once on the other side, the PSZ91 Falcon Armor Set and some other goodies can be found right here. Next, simply drop down into the anomaly field below and take out your scanner to begin locating the nearby artifact. Once done, I advise heading into Malachite's hub itself and resupplying. Whilst here, it is advised to speak with Victoria. She will have a side quest available. Accept this and then complete it as soon as possible. The final section of this guide will cover this quest and its rewards in more depth, but in a nutshell, she will have 2 locations for you to visit right now. Upon completing them both and returning, she will give you a 3rd location within the Malachite area that does hold the RAM2 shotgun. Again, I will cover this more later on, but my best advice would be to go and complete this now and then continue with this guide once being given the 3rd and final location. Whilst here, we should also naturally progress the main story questline and prepare to head back out. Our next location is just south of Malachite at this marker on the map. Here you'll find this large tunnel entrance. Simply head inside, and roughly halfway down the tunnel you will find this doorway. Head inside and kill the single snork enemy. Once done, navigate over these pipes to find a stash at the back containing the Plexiglass suit with steel wire mesh blueprint for the PSZ91 Falcon Armor. Next, drop down to find a random artifact on the floor and an additional stash inside of this hole. Our next location is the main quest marker itself, right here on the map. Simply follow this section through until reaching this segment right here. Inside this room and on the desk you will find the unique gun Gangster. Continue through until activating the main quest objective. Doing so will unlock this door. Head outside and immediately behind the door you'll find this ladder. Use this to ascend to the roof. And on the opposite side, jump down to access this stash containing the RPM extended magazine. Next, defeat the enemy at the center of this area and proceed to the opposite end right here on the map. Here, you'll first find this anomaly field. With scanner in hand, begin locating the artifact. Next, locate this duffel bag, also within the anomaly field, to find the armed Servos blueprint for the operator Exoskeleton. Our next location is this facility north, right here on the map. We currently cannot access here at this point of the game, as it is locked behind main quest progression, and it will be quite some time before we're there. I'm mentioning this facility as it does contain the Mask 1 helmet. It's not very hard to obtain at all. Essentially, once accessing here via the main quest, you'll have access to a couple of computer rooms, and the mask will be tucked behind one of the blue monitors. Our next location is this tunnel entrance marked right here on the map. Here, we can quite simply head inside to find a stash and some other goodies within the train cart. Our next location is a little further north at this facility right here. First, head onto these containers to access the nearby warehouse. Once inside, I do advise staying high as booby traps litter the floor. First, activate the generator to the right hand side, and then the lever at the back of the room to unlock the door. Next to the lever is this stash and a ZUBR19 in the box just next to it. Next, head outside and towards the northern part of this facility. Here, you'll find this ladder. Head on up and cautiously make your way over to this platform. Here, you can destroy the planks to access the stash inside, which does contain the return mechanism sleeve tightener for the RAM 2. Once done, head on down and just a little bit east is this anomaly field. Take out your scanner to locate the artifact. Our next location is just a little bit east of the last, right here on the map. Here, we can head towards this ladder to access the walkway above. In and around this entire area is a series of numbers, which does contain the code for the locked door. Veterans of the series may know this code already, as it has not changed from Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. Regardless, feel free to copy off screen. Inside this locked room, you will find an upgraded AR-416 with holographic sight and hand grip attachments. Our next location is just south, right here on the map. Here you'll find this downed heli. Simply head inside to find a Rhino Sidearm right here. Our final location is this facility marked on the map. As previously mentioned, I do recommend having progressed Victoria's side quest until being directed here, as it will save time and ultimately make this section a little bit easier. First, head towards this corner of the facility on the map. For anyone following the quest line, you will find a scientist right here. Regardless, everyone will want to head inside of this room and then aim through the window to shoot the plank off the nearby door. Once done, head around the front of the facility to access the building via the main door. For anyone not following the quest line, the walkway above can be accessed by using the anomaly. I do not recommend this, as I was not able to figure out a consistent way of accessing it. I don't have any best advice, as multiple ways would work but not consistently. I do advise just simply following the quest line instead. Regardless of method, once inside the building, begin climbing these containers. Follow them around to locate this stash within this container. Once done, head inside the back room and open the previously blocked door. Head inside to find a stash right here. And then look directly behind the safe to locate a Ram 2 shotgun on the floor. That is it for the Malachite gear guide, folks. I do have a range of guides on my channel, and I am working on many more, so do feel free to stop on by. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.